This one says, I sometimes pee myself because of laughing. Is this preventable? No.
She a bad thing, you know she gave me good feels, couple mood swings. So you know I had to pick her up like some loose change. So you know I gotta hit her up when she close range, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, I want to know your opinion on today's makeup look. Like, are you feeling it? Is it too much? Like, let me know. And if you're wondering where all this blue came from, the shirt got blue all over it, so don't think that I'm just like, oh, blue plaster. No, it's actually on my shirt. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of today's look. As you can tell by the title, today I am going to be reading feminine hygiene questions off of Reddit. I've personally never seen this video go down. I've seen people like read questions off of Reddit, never specifically feminine hygiene questions off of Reddit. So I'm actually really excited for this video today. I already looked up all the questions, so it's not gonna be like a surprise because I'm just that type of person that I need to process everything first before I like present it. So I have the questions on my computer. I'm gonna grab it in a little while. So let's just get straight into it. All right, so I have my handy dandy laptop here. I already airdropped all of the questions over to my computer. Where are my glasses? Okay, well, I can't find my glasses. Oh, there they are. Back in action. I finally got my glasses cleaned. Hopefully these won't, okay, my lashes are good in these glasses, so we're good. All right, so I'm getting on my computer right now. So if you see me looking down, that is why. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up the questions somewhere on the screen so that you guys are able to read along with me. But for right now, I'm just reading off of my computer. So when I edit, I will include all of the questions on the screen. So the first question is, how should you be cleaning your vagina? The way that I was taught was to only clean the outside. If you're gonna use soap, make sure that you're using unscented soap. I've preached this on my channel a couple of times now. If you want, you can get like a regular rag with no soap, no nothing on it. And you can like, I don't wanna say don't twirl up there, but like if you want to get in just like a little bit more, take the rag and you can like get in like the corners with nothing on it, just water. I also make sure that I change my rags maybe every 2 to 3 weeks because you don't want to be just using the same rag all the time and it's not being washed, if you get what I'm saying. So just make sure that you're doing that and you should be good. Also, if you need like a pick-me-up during the daytime, like let's say you're out and about, you're shopping, you're feeling a little funky, you can get some wipes from Summer's Eve. I think the Honey Pot has wipes, or Vagisil, or you can use just regular baby wipes. I personally like to use regular baby wipes. They make you feel clean, make you feel fresh. Yeah, that is how I clean mine. So this person actually had about 4 questions on their post. The last question that I'm gonna answer from their post is how to avoid UTIs and yeast infections. Now, I personally never got a UTI, which I'm very thankful for because I heard they're very, very painful. But I have had a yeast infection. I've heard to avoid UTIs, like drink cranberry, you can take cranberry pills, or you can drink a lot of water. You should be drinking a lot of water regardless. But if you feel like you getting a UTI or something, like chug a gallon, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, cranberry pills, regular cranberry juice. Like, I'm not talking about ocean spray. I'm talking about the cranberry juice from Trader Joe's. Like, it's really, really tart and sour. Like, I'll insert a picture here so that you know what I'm talking about. Also, make sure that you're peeing after you have sex, because that's where bacteria can get stuck. It's just like a field for UTIs to circulate in, so make sure you're always peeing after you have sex. And she also said, what about yeast infections? Ways to avoid it is to not sit in sweaty clothes. Also make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Using scented soap on your lady parts, that can also be a cause of it, so watch it. If you do happen to get yeast infection, I suggest you get a regular organic cotton pad, you know, like the ones that you use when you have your period. Put regular yogurt on it and just wear it. That will take away some of the irritation and the itchiness. Or you can use boric acid pills. You don't ingest them because they're lethal, but you can put them up your vagina, which is weird to me, but it works. So I'm gonna show you guys the ones that I use. These are the boric acid pills that I use. Thing is, it says to do the whole treatment for 7 days, but honestly, when I put one up there, the next day I feel perfectly fine. So I just use one and it usually works, but that's just me. It may not be the same for you. So depending on how you feel, use the whole treatment, or if you're like me and you feel better after 1 day, you can just use one. Also, if you have any recurring UTIs or if you have any recurring yeast infections, you might want to go see your gyno because there might be a problem down there. So the next question I have, I don't really know how to answer this question, to be completely honest. Like, I don't know how to answer it. The question is, do men smell worse than women? If so, why? In all honesty, I've smelled really bad odors from both genders, so I can't really say if men smell worse than women or women smell worse than men. I used to step and I've smelled some really, really, really foul smells come out of people. In high school, I've also smelled like the football players, and it's just a smell that won't go away when they put on that uniform, because I know they recycle the uniforms and they just smell so bad. So I feel like it can be equal sometimes. Overall, like, if you take a shower and you're clean and you don't have any health problems regarding like odors or anything, you should smell fine, in my opinion. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Like, do you think men smell worse or do women smell worse? Because I really can't put my finger on it, to be honest. Okay, so this person asks 4 really good questions, and I think that these will be my last 4 questions because they're all just really good and I can answer them wholeheartedly and really quick. So we're gonna answer these last 4 questions. How do I groom hair properly on my private areas? I guess she was asking, how do I groom my hair properly on my private areas? So the way that I can answer this question is, if you're like experiencing a lot of bad odor, you can shave your hair, you can wax your hair. I personally have stopped shaving because I've been getting a lot of ingrown hairs down there and they're painful and I don't want to have to pluck the hair out every single time. So I've resorted over to waxing now and it's a lot better. So this person says that they're 14 years old, so I definitely don't recommend you waxing just yet, but just make sure that when you're shaving in one direction. You don't want to shave like this and then like this and then, you know, just make a whole Christmas tree out of your shaving pattern, because then you're asking for ingrowns, you're asking for shaving bumps, and we don't want any of that. Whenever you're shaving, make sure you're not using a rusty freaking razor. Let's say you nick yourself while you're shaving and that rust gets in your blood. I don't even know the name of the infection that it is, but you're gonna have to get a tetanus shot. Also want to make sure that you're wearing breathable underwear. This is just like a tip. It's not really grooming, but it's just like a tip to help you stay like fresh down there. Yeah, I think that's all that I have for that question. This one says, I sometimes pee myself because of laughing. Is this preventable? No. So depending on how hard I laugh, I pee. It's just like a little chuckle. I'm not gonna pee myself. But if you're hard down making me like laugh, then yeah, I'm gonna pee myself a little bit. I think it's completely normal, but I'm gonna look it up just to make sure. It says here, the most common reason for urine leakage is due to stretched or weak pelvic floor muscles. This may occur due to weight gain, childbirth, or other conditions that may stretch your muscles as you age. When your pelvic floor can't properly support your bladder, it drops. That's why when there's extra pressure placed on the bladder during extra activities such as laughing or sneezing, you accidentally leak a bit of urine. So, sounds completely normal to me. Women that have gone through childbirth say that it happens to them all the time. So I haven't given birth and I pee sometimes, so I think you're fine, girl. no worries. You don't have to worry. So the next question that she asked is it normal to have asymmetrical lips? Yes. Some people don't know this, but one side of your body is just bigger than the other, and that can also apply to your lady parts as well. So having asymmetrical lips, perfectly fine, nothing to worry about. And you also have to remember that we all look different down there. Don't think that, oh, everyone looks normal and I look weird down there. That's not the case. Everybody looks different. Some have darker lady parts, some have lighter. They're all different. None of them are the same. So just know that you're normal, girl. You're fine. Last question that I'm gonna ask, because I don't want this video to be excruciatingly and painfully long, is it normal to smell really bad down there? You have to define what is really bad to you. Down there is not gonna smell like peaches and sunflowers and freaking strawberries, okay? It's not gonna smell like that. There's gonna be some kind of smell, but it shouldn't be like an unbearable smell. You also have to ask yourself, does the smell go away after I take a shower? Because if you have bacterial vaginitis, the smell is not gonna go away after you take a shower, if you know what I'm saying. Because when you have a BV, you have like this very strong fishy smell, and even though you take a shower, that smell doesn't go away. So if the smell is like, it's like a little funky, but you can deal with it, then you're fine. If the smell is unbearable, then no, you're not good. You need to go see a doctor. It's not normal to smell unbearably bad down there. If it's just like, oh, I'm sweating, or I've been out all day, or I just need to take a shower, it's fine. If you take a shower, it still smells bad, or it's just like, I can't take the smell of my own vagina, then yeah, definitely go see a doctor. I think I've answered enough questions for today. It's honestly getting so freaking hot in my room because I have the window open and I have my ring light and I have my regular fan light, and it just feels like the sun is beaming on my forehead. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Leave down in the comments if you would like for me to do a part 2 of this video, or if you have any questions regarding feminine hygiene. I can also include that into another video if you guys want me to do a part 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.